Hey folks, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY, and on today's episode, we don't have an install, we don't have any sort of project. I wanted to get on here and share some things with you guys that I have been working on behind the scenes for the last 6 months or so. All right, as I said on today's episode, we are going to be talking about some really exciting updates here on Classic Mini DIY. I was going to make a big announcement video and, a whole bunch of like promo reels and this and that, but at the end of the day, Classic Mini DIY has always been about a casual conversation with you guys, showing you the projects on your car, how to do those, and of course, learning how to do those together along the way. And Classic Mini DIY has been around since 2014, which is crazy. That is crazy. What's that, 12 years? I have been making videos for YouTube. I have been producing content, updating this car, and man, what a crazy journey it has been so far. Now, before you guys worry or anything like that, Classic Mini DIY is not going away. If you were worried about that, if you were hoping we would go away, unfortunately, I'm here to stay, but I wanted to share with you guys a few things I have been working on. You might have noticed that the video frequency has kind of gone down a little bit, and that's because I've been working on more of a kind of secret project. It's not really secret because it is already available, but it is about unifying Classic Mini DIY and building a platform for everybody to be able to access, everybody to be able to get the information they need, as well as sharing the wealth of Classic Mini parts that are sitting in people's garages and kind of just collecting dust. And if we look back maybe 6 to 7 years ago, there were a lot more Classic Mini part suppliers out in the world. And well, in 2026, that's less so. We've seen the closure of a number of long-standing brands, both here in the States and in the UK. Thinking back to just a few years ago, we did lose both Mini Mania and 7 Mini Parts, which, as I'm sure many of you remember, 7 Mini Parts was a long-term part sponsor. They were the main reason that I was able to scale and build up this channel to what it is today. So with all of this new context, I felt like it was my responsibility as a member of this community and one who is one of the larger YouTube channels as it relates to Classic Minis, to help preserve that and help to expand and build that in the future. So without further ado, I do want to share a few things that I have updated behind the scenes, a few new releases, and some things that I'm working on in the future. First things first, for those of you who have visited my website relatively recently, classicminidiy.com, pretty straightforward website. This site was something that I have always had as a companion site to all the work that I'm doing. It has SU needle guides, it has torque specifications, electrical diagrams, and over the last year, I have been expanding it to be an archive of historical Classic Mini information. This is something that I've been curating from all sorts of submissions from other people, pulling this off of sites that have since gone completely defunct, which is part of the reason I'm gathering all this information. And that was the first step in building out a bigger Classic Mini ecosystem. From there, I have launched an iOS and an Android application, which are extensions of the Classic Mini Toolbox, bringing an easy to access version of the website directly to your phones. So you don't need internet access, you don't have to go to the website. If you're working on a car out in the back of your farm and you don't have any internet out there, doesn't matter, got the apps right on your phone and you can easily access that information. Those have been out for about 8 months, maybe a little bit longer, and I've been slowly chipping away at bugs and fixing those. And then, most recently, I have launched something called the Mini Exchange. This is a free classifieds website where you can list your Classic Mini parts, and everything in between for free. There's no catches to that, and anybody can do this. You can sign up for a free account and post from the minute you sign up. There are, of course, ways for you to contribute to this whole ecosystem in the form of a sustaining membership. And this is part of why I was waiting until now to share all of these things. I am super excited to share that I have fully unified the login and account system between all of these different platforms. So if you go to classicminidiy.com, sign in, and you're a sustaining member, you get access to all sorts of cool features. You can use that same account and log in on your Android phone or your iPhone, or go over to the Mini Exchange and log in there. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't incorporate my store, which is a Shopify store, or my Patreon, which are two independent programs, which I don't have the ability to unify under this one umbrella. That said, Patreon is a direct way to support this channel and is always going to remain one of the core ways that you can help support big projects like the 16 valve build I'm doing right now, as well as future projects like maybe an EV Mini or perhaps a motorcycle engine swap. Who knows what's in store for the future? But this is the foundation and a few steps into the refinement of my broader vision for Classic Mini DIY, which is to be a free, accessible, and global platform for everybody to use, everybody to contribute to, and really to keep the community and ecosystem behind Classic Minis alive long into the future. The archive, which I mentioned briefly a minute ago, is a portion of the classicminidiy.com website. And that archive holds things like old promotional material, documentation that is only available on that site. I've literally not been able to find it anywhere else. Specifications for the Mini, production information, all sorts of really cool stuff. And I have been working on a contribution system, which is now live, for anybody who has an account to submit documents and help preserve all of the information as it relates to Classic Minis. These documents and this infrastructure is fully open source, and I am backing it up through multiple cloud platforms as well as an on-site backup. My goal here is to prevent any sort of loss of this information in the future, which both in the situation where, we lose access to these websites, or more morbidly, if I pass away, I don't want you guys to lose access to this information. So if hearing all of that, you're as excited as I am about checking this stuff out, head over to classicminidiy.com or head over to your respective app store or head over to the Mini Exchange and start posting some stuff. Start using these platforms, start trying them out, and report bugs to me. I'm working on these things pretty regularly. Most evenings I tackle a bug or two if they're rolling in, and this helps me improve the sites as well as make sure that things are working the way that they should. And as you can imagine, all of this infrastructure does unfortunately cost money, and as of right now, I am paying for that totally out of pocket. This is a passion project and I really want this to live on into the future. But if it's something that sounds exciting to you, you find value in any of the things that I've built, please consider becoming a patron through patreon.com, a sustaining member through any of the platforms that I just listed, or making a one-time donation through the links on my website. Any of these three methods make a huge dent on the cost for the servers, the long-term storage, the databases, the websites that are serving this information for you, and all of the infrastructure that connects all of that. I do my best to keep the cost of those things as low as possible, but at the end of the day, it does cost money. And if the idea of just simply supporting the site alone doesn't do it for you, you do get a ton of really awesome perks as a sustaining member, either through Patreon or directly through the site. If you become a sustaining member, you get access to free premium posts on the Mini Exchange, which auto post to all of my social platforms. So you get a ton of exposure for your products as you're trying to sell them, whether it's used components for your car, or maybe you have some brand new stuff that you want to start listing and selling, but you don't necessarily want to create a website yet. You also get access to our premium Discord channel, which is a group of wonderful, wonderful people who are all in the same mind space of helping each other and the idea that no question is a stupid question, as well as helping to support the channel, projects, and initiatives that we're working on through the next few years. All of the links to these things are listed in this description with more information than I could possibly put together. And I have listed out all of the brand new features that are available on the sites. Now, the only other thing I want to mention is a small sneak peek. The next really cool feature that we're going to be incorporating into Classic Mini DIY is a 3D model share. As you guys probably have seen on my Instagram, I'm doing a lot more 3D modeling, a lot more printing and production of parts that are related to Classic Minis. Right now, I obviously have this Bamboo Lab P1S. I'm planning on upgrading that at some point to the larger model with dual extruders to allow me to produce some pretty unique Classic Mini parts directly from my garage. It perfectly aligns to the idea of open information and open learning. And so I'm going to be launching a full section on Classic Mini DIY where people can share their own 3D model parts or share ones that they found online to help people find specific things for the Classic Mini rather than having to go through all of the random sites that are out there like Maker World and Thingiverse and on and on and on. I want to find and I want to consolidate as much information as I can for the Classic Mini to help make your job and your life as easy as possible while you're working on these cars. So anyways, I do appreciate you guys joining me today. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything like that you want to tell me about these new products, these new sites, please post them in the comment section below or send me an email at classicminidiy@gmail.com. But until I see you guys on the next one, you know the drill. Enjoy those minis and motor on. See you guys.